Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Self-Improvement Project. I would like to start this week with a big thank you to those who have been reaching out to me, letting me know how they found the episodes, things that they have found useful, and things they'd like to hear more of. It's very beneficial for me to allow my content to help you in the best way possible. And also a thank you if you are listening to this and you've signed up to my weekly email that I send out every Sunday morning called Sunday Thoughts, and is intended to be read with a hot cup of coffee first thing in the morning whilst your head is nice and clear. So thank you for those who have signed up. If you fancy that calming start to a Sunday morning, please sign up to the email that I send out each week. I will include it in the show notes here. Now I want to start with a situation that we're all going through, we've all been through, and sets the scene for this week's episode. COVID is still going on, and at this current stage, it's almost a stage of coming out of COVID. Things opening up. They've been opening up for a few months now. Have been in the UK anyway. I don't know about where you are. I know that it's different all over the world. However, regardless of where we are right now in the world and the time, there is an element and feeling of time being lost. Time that we need to make up for from COVID. Making up for XYZ that we would have done anyway. As much as lockdowns have been mentally difficult, there has been plenty of time to think. Thinking about what we really want. Thinking about who we should really be and become. When else in our lives have we had this much time, perhaps guilt-free, to think and therefore prioritize what really matters to us? So that sets the scene for today's episode, and the title for today is to be more self-forgiving. This topic is something that I've recently gone through. It has helped alleviate guilt. It has helped reset my mindset when it comes to things I should perhaps be achieving or should have done during lockdowns, or making up for that lost time I was touching on about. And I've used COVID as an example because it's so relevant right now, but it's not the only time to be self-forgiving, to be more self-forgiving. Let's take your age, your career, societal expectations, your health. Oh, I should have achieved this by now at this age or at this stage in my career. Look at everyone else and what they've achieved by that time. I should be fitter than I am now. I need to fit in what everybody else is doing. Otherwise, I'm behind, or I'm not working hard enough. Sometimes life just goes through phases. Phases of being a bit shit. And that's okay. As an example, at this current time, My health has been going through a torrid time. A list of things. But I forgive myself. It's just a phase. And I know it'll get better with time. Also, it's important to note, it's no one's fault. It's not my fault. It's not someone else's who's potentially influenced me. It's fault. It's not society's fault. It's not. No one can be attributed to this fault. It's just life. You didn't get that job. You didn't get that personal best. It's no one's fault. It's just life. We'll talk about the lessons of life throughout episodes on here or any other content that you consume. It's full of life lessons and what you can do to control these things. But sometimes you can't control things, but they have that impact on you. They make you feel a bit rubbish. And the only thing that can solve that is time. Yes, there's times where you need to dig deeper. Yes, there's times where you need to work that little bit harder to get that bit of fortune. But sometimes when things are going a bit rubbish, you just need to be that bit more self-forgiving. Give yourself a break. This is not about beating yourself up. More times than not, people work too hard and beat themselves up rather than not working hard enough and then beating themselves up. Like I say, use it as motivation. I have motivation to improve my health once I'm better. But I am by no means using it as a form of self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is dangerous for your habits, for your long-term mindset, for your self-love, and can be self-fulfilling. If you continually sabotage yourself, beat yourself up, tell yourself you're not good enough, you will come across as this person that could never quite make it because they could never be good enough. We could get onto self-acceptance. There's other episodes about that. But today, just forgive yourself. It's okay to feel rubbish about it. But don't feel rubbish about yourself. Give yourself a break. You are doing the best you can. And that's it today. Hopefully it's what you needed to hear. Hopefully it's a bit of perspective of life when we need it. Because, like I said at the start, COVID isn't the only thing that's going to cause this. It'll happen throughout your life. So listen to this when you need it. If you want more of this, like I say, sign up to my email that so many of you have been signing up to, and I love touching base with everybody on a Sunday. And you get these new episodes every Monday. Lots of love, everybody. See you next time. Cheers.